It's the weekend officially. I've already had such a great start to it. I went to see the Lemon Twigs last night. They were so good. Like, some of the most beautiful harmonies and like vocal clarity and dynamics I ever have heard live in a show. And I knew they were talented, but I just think I was like blown away by like just like how clean and like efficient sort of they are as musicians. And I'm so happy I went to the show, and it was really worth going out in the like 10-degree weather for. So I left feeling extremely inspired and very excited for my kind of weekend that I have planned. This morning I worked on a YouTube video, which should be out by the time you're watching this, and I think it's a really fun one, so definitely go check it out after this one. And I'm going to take myself out to a museum today that I've never been to. It's called the Society of Illustrators, and I'm going to see an Edward Gorey exhibit that's like gonna be gone in like a week, and so today is the day. I also really want to and need to work on some song ideas that I have like floating in my mind that it's like I always will have like a verse or two that just like plays over and over in my head, and I have this feeling of it's almost becomes like annoying because I'm like, okay, like I need this song to be done because like I need to know like how it goes so that I'm not just singing this one verse over and over again in my head. And it's kind of like getting to that point a little bit. Those are kind of like the big goals or the agenda of the weekend, and I think it's going to be a very creatively nourishing one. I really love like spending my time in this way. I think even if you don't consider yourself like an artist or have like, you know, a creative practice that it goes beyond like just kind of like pursuing it in a hobby way, like I just feel like there's something really empowering about carving out this time to just like be with yourself and like excavate the things that are within you into some like outside formalized medium. When I'm having days where my self-esteem is a little bit lower, like rather than just kind of ruminating in that feeling or like scrolling on social media and kind of making myself feel worse because I'm just like comparing myself to like this cool person and this person that's doing this awesome thing and it's like I can just kind of like cut through the noise a little bit by like picking up my guitar or working on a video or pulling out my journal. Like there are lots of different ways that you could do this, and maybe it doesn't have to be like super overtly creative. It could be something like cooking yourself a nice meal, like taking yourself on a walk, just something where it's sort of, I guess, things that allow the kind of jumbled energy to move through you. And you can, you know, take that however you want to, however that like resonates with you. But I feel like there is this kind of like emotional, you know, undercurrent to things, and specifically creative work, but, you know, other types of movement or activity can certainly work as well. Like really helps untangle that overwhelm or distress or like, you know, critique in a way. Like it helps quiet it, I guess, because you're giving it an activity, you're giving it something productive to do, and in the doing the activity, I think a lot of the times you're able to kind of work out, you know, why you're feeling the way you are, so then it doesn't really have the same kind of weight over you. And it's made me feel so much better about myself and my life, and like it really feels like a tool that I can turn to now when I'm not feeling my best. But yeah, so that's kind of the weekend. I'm gonna eat some lunch really quickly, get changed, and then get the hell out of here because it's already like almost 1 or something, and this museum is not open all day, so I need to hurry up. And then that, I think that could be a different note. This one here, change this. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so fucking excited about this one. Even though I'm having a lot of fun working on this, I don't know if this is like right or wrong, but I do think it's good sometimes to, even like when you feel like you're really in a groove, to just take a break. I like to feel like I'm on a roll and I've gotten to a really good place with something. Like I've made, maybe it's more like I've made like a significant headway in the song or whatever the thing is that I'm working on, where I'm like, this is feeling really good. Like I have to kind of hit a turning point. Like, ooh, I finally got this great bridge, or like I made these revisions to the chorus and it's really hitting. And it's almost like I want to stop myself there so that then it's sort of like, I don't know, like I land in a good place and I start again in a good place. Maybe it's like almost like that feeling of like, what if the shoe drops, and like, well, what if I write this one good line and then I can't write one other good line, and so I should stop while I'm ahead. Maybe that's what this is coming from. And maybe this is not advice to take. I've been like staring in the mirror for so long trying to decide if this is crazy looking. I mean, it is. Objectively, it's a little crazy looking. But I also think it's a little bit cool. It kind of makes me think of when there's like a denim skirt or something and they put tulle like on the bottom, and it's just normally not that long, you know, as this, but like just the softer, more delicate, like elegant fabric with this like tougher feeling denim. You know, I am gonna wear this, I think. But I did just want to proclaim that I recognize this is a little funny. And then one more thing. One more thing. Before I go, I also wanted to show off my new scarf, which I think I'm feeling so cute. I got this from like a random, not clothing swap, but like a girl who's just doing kind of a garage sale in her apartment. She's potentially leaving the city. I just found it online. It came up on my For You, basically. And yeah, got this freaking incredible scarf. Like I've never seen anything like it. I love the design. I'm going to go on a walk and listen to music and get myself a little matcha. And I'm bringing like every journal I own because I want to do some journaling for like a video essay. I need to kind of like assess my February goals, my Q1 kind of progress. I'm on track for the stuff that most matters, but I set out like a bunch of goals for myself, so I just kind of want to take a look. And then I also am bringing my French homework that I should do, even though that's my lowest priority of all the things. We'll see if I have time.